They say a blind man was once given matzah. He was feeling its surface for a while and then exclaimed, "Who wrote this nonsense?" I don't know what can be understood from matzah by reading it as braille, but matzah does have a message that it is trying to convey. The kosher status of any food is usually dependent only on its ingredients or other substances that it could have absorbed. The uniqueness of matzah is that whether it is kosher for Passover or not does not depend on its components, but only on the preparation process. The same dough made from flour and water, which had time to ferment, will not be suitable for Passover. But if it was baked before the dough began to rise, then it'll become kosher for Passover matzah. The very secret of matzah is in the fact that its ingredients are the same with bread, which is prohibited on Passover. The difference between soft bread and flat matzah lies in the emptiness, the air which is in bread. Sometimes we see two people. They have the same abilities and they're equally smart. But one of them will contain only these talents and skills and nothing else. He will not feel himself elevated above everyone else. And the other person with the same skills and talents will be full of hot air. He will be filled with emptiness on top of these capabilities. And as a result of that, he will feel very grandiose. Matzah represents modesty and humility, and bread is ego and inflated self-esteem. When Jews were in Egypt, according to the laws of nature, they had no chance of escaping from the slavery. They couldn't even think of defeating Pharaoh, the monarch of the most powerful country in the world. In order to become a free people, Jews needed a miracle performed by God. But Jews then had almost no merits before God. They did not have any reason why they would deserve such a miracle. Jews were assimilated into the Egyptian society, and the hardships of their work almost made them forget about their Jewishness. But God, in His kindness, performed the miracle of rescuing them from slavery. When a person sees a miracle happening to him, it makes him feel humbled. When a person sees a miracle happening to him which he knows he does not deserve, it makes him feel even more humbled. Most of world's nations celebrate their holidays to remind themselves of their might and their glorious past. The stories of each group of people tell them about their greatness. The Jews celebrate Passover, the birthday of their nation, by reading the Passover Haggadah, which tells us how we ourselves did not deserve anything, and God, by His mercy, made us into an independent people. And matzah, being the main part of Passover, is a reminder about our humble past and is a lesson about how we should look at God today.